Taurus, thanks for visiting. And as always, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe or leave a comment. And as usual, I have noise going on. I'm going to ignore it. But yes, everything's ready as usual. I'm just going to start your reading for lovely Taurus people. The first card you have your past is the Emperor. So yes, the Emperor is about moving forward, battling, doing things, organization, being very serious. He's very serious. I'm seeing two things. You wanted to jump in. You wanted to jump in and do something. This might be, you might have been angry with someone. You might have wanted to go and battle them for some reason, wanting to actually fight them, not physically, not obviously you weren't going to go and punch anyone. Maybe you were, but I'm seeing you were actually quite upset and angry with someone. But you stopped yourself from doing that. I'm seeing that, there was fire in you. Instincts were telling you to get up and do something and battle with someone. But you have earth in you, and this earth was stopping you from doing this. You have this groundedness that kind of stopped you from going ahead and stopped you from doing this. This is at your core, this groundedness. If you look at this Emperor, he's ready to fight. He's in his armor, there's red all over him, he's ready to go forward and do whatever he needs to do. But if you look at his throne, it's made of stone. So I'm seeing that this is this earth, this is this groundedness. So he's sitting in the stone. He's not up jumping all around and doing things. He's still sitting there. So it's like he's contemplating wanting to go and do what he wants to do. And he might be ready to go and do it at any minute. He's ready, certainly, he's in his armor. But he's still sitting on this stone. He's on the earth, and that's where you were at this time. You were very upset, you were very angry with someone actually, but you were being sensible, you were being stable about this, you were keeping yourself stable. The Emperor can also be about stability, about, set rules and that kind of thing as well. So you were dealing with someone who was very difficult, more than difficult actually. They were really, really making you angry. They were doing something that really bothered you. But you didn't want to act in the same way yourself. It's like you didn't want to lower yourself to their level. And so you didn't lower yourself. You were very, very sensible. You stayed very strong, very professional as well. You're kind of protecting yourself, protecting your own interest, preserving yourself. You didn't want this to kind of escalate into anything crazy. And they were being like that, but you were kind of saying, well, I'm not going to lower myself to their level. I'm going to keep down to earth. I'm not going to be crazy like this person. That's what I'm seeing with this card. So the next card you have your past is Strength. Again, this is about, controlling yourself. This is this woman, she's trying to tame this great big lion that would normally go out and kind of bite people's heads off and run around and do all sorts of horrible things. But she's taming the lion. So this is about controlling yourself again, stopping yourself from acting, making things worse. You're being your own best friend by doing this and stopping things from getting over the top, from escalating. And the woman in this card, she's very gentle with this lion. She's very pure and innocent looking. She's wearing a white dress. So you didn't want any harm to come to anyone. You just wanted calm, even though they really upset you, whatever happened. And even though your original instincts were making you feel like battling, you were very, very angry, very upset, very hurt by whatever this was. But you stopped yourself. You kind of rose above their behavior. I'm seeing that again with this card. The last card you have your past is the Seven of Swords. Yes, sneaky, hiding things, lying, doing all this horrible stuff with this really tricky, horrible, sneaky card. This could have been why you were feeling so angry, obviously. Here's this person. So this went beyond being difficult. They were very... they were doing something or saying something that was very dishonest, trying to take something from you, maybe even. I'm seeing a waste of time, actually. Maybe they might have... I'm not seeing them taking a physical thing from you. They weren't stealing your property or anything, but they might have been wasting your time, taking your time and being really, really difficult and hurting you as well. And time's very precious for you. I keep on seeing in your readings you're a very busy person. So if someone tries to waste your time, mess you around, trick you, lie to you, do all these kinds of things, it really, really upsets and hurts you that someone would try and do that. there's a lot of shadiness going on. Someone was very, very dishonest or something like that, and that's what made you very angry. I'm seeing you as a very down-to-earth person, a very straightforward person, and when you come across someone who's the opposite, who's very kind of dishonest and all of that kind of thing, it makes you really upset and really angry because you're not expecting that from people, and when it happens, it really hurts you, and that's what happened at this time. The first card you have here present is the Nine of Swords, yes. Yes, very sad card, terrible card. So yes, this is stress. This is stress to the point where you really could be finding it difficult to concentrate on other things. You still had this person in your mind. So even though you actually did rise above this person, you didn't act on whatever this was, you still had this in your mind. It was still hurting you. And yes, I am seeing this is probably about the sneaky person, this person in the Seven of Swords. This is something that's already happened to you. I'm seeing this again, but it's still on your mind, obviously. You did take the high road. I'm seeing that again in this, but obviously you're still really, really upset by whatever this is. But what happened, I'm seeing that again in this card, what happened is beneath you. So this woman's in bed, and the base of this bed, this woman's bed, shows there's a carving on this bed. It's a bit hard to see on camera, but on this wooden base of this bed, there's a carving of someone stabbing someone else. So it's not the kind of decor I'd like to have in my bedroom, but anyway, that's what this poor woman has in her bedroom. But what I'm seeing with this is this horrible thing happened, but you rose above it. You're above this person. You're above their behavior. You know that. You know you're above them. You've already risen above this physically, or you have risen above this, verbally, or whatever it is you did. You need to rise above it in your mind and in your heart. This might just take time. This might just take time. Because I'm seeing that you've done everything that you could have done. You acted really, really properly. You acted in a very, very noble way, in a very good way, and in a very, as kind as you, not kind, but in a very kind of civil way, in a very civilized way, in a very kind of, what can I say, in a very pure way almost. I'm looking at this woman in the Strength card again. So that's how you acted. And so there's nothing you could have done. So don't go over and over and over this in your mind. You've done everything you possibly could, and you did the right thing. So just know that, and then try and move forward from it. The next card you have here present is the Queen of Swords. So yes, you're very independent. I see this a lot in your readings. I'm seeing this independence here with this card. And yes, you learned to be independent. That's what I'm seeing. You were kind of forced to be independent. Maybe something happened in your childhood or way back sometime that has forced you to have this kind of strength and this independence. You do have your guard up a lot. You have your guard up. Sometimes it's consciously, sometimes it's subconsciously. You might not realise that you're doing it all the time, but you might be putting a kind of invisible force field or barrier around yourself with a lot of people. I'm seeing this happening in love, actually. This happens quite often to you in love. It could be happening in other areas of your life as well. And obviously, if this person, this horrible person, was around you, this Seven of Swords person, obviously you want to put your barrier up against someone like that. But there might be people who, I mean, obviously this works when it comes when you come up against people like that, and people who are horrible and dishonest and that kind of thing. It does you well to have your barrier up at that time. But there might also be people who could be good for you, good people coming around you that you might be pushing away as well. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Don't push everyone away. The last card you have here present is the Three of Pentacles. So yes, this could be about, this can be about cooperating with people. Sometimes it can be about having to cooperate with people in the workplace you don't want to. But I'm seeing that, you're going to have to get close to people. You can't have your barrier up all the time. There are situations where you're going to have to be close to people, even if it's only for practical reasons. That's what I'm seeing. I'm also seeing that, if you're single, you might meet someone online, or you might already be talking to someone online at this time. I don't know, but I am seeing technology, machinery, and that kind of thing with these three cogs going around. That can be about technology to me sometimes. It can be about work sometimes. I'm seeing a possibility of this becoming more if you are already talking to someone online, or if you're going to be very busy, especially in your workplace. And yes, communication might start and stop. I'm seeing starting and stopping. So you might talk to them, then there might be a time where you can't speak to them, then you might start it up again, and then it might stop again. That's what I'm seeing with that Three of Pentacles. So the first card you have in your future is the Six of Pentacles. Yes, this can be about a lot of sneaky things sometimes. It can be about unfairness. I'm seeing this is a little bit about unfairness. It's about a negotiation. I'm seeing you wanting to negotiate a deal or trying to get something that's fair or something like that. This is what's going to be happening at this time. I'm not seeing this being a fair deal or whatever this is. This could be to do with work, could be to do with something that affects your financial situation. It might be a contract. It might be a large purchase you might be making or something like that. I'm not saying don't do this, but I am saying that you need to look very, very carefully before going ahead with whatever this is. Look at everything before you're about to sign it. Think very carefully about who you're in this contract with or who is trying to get you to negotiate this. Think very, very carefully. Take your time. If someone's trying to make you hurry, that's a sign as well that you should be in this. Think very carefully about this. I know this might be something that you're interested in, that you think is going to be really good, but don't rush into something that isn't going to be right for you, because I am seeing unfairness around this situation. Just be very careful. The next card you have for your future is the King of Cups. Yes, he is a bit sneaky as well. He's a little bit two-faced as well, the King of Cups. He can be, not all the time, but I am seeing that with this unfair situation. So again, watch out for someone who might not be the best person for you. They might not be thinking about your interests. They might be thinking about theirs only. This can be about hiding things as well. I'm just saying that whatever this situation is, or whatever this opportunity is, this financial thing that's coming up for you, you're going to be quite passionate about this. This is something that you want to go ahead. This is something you want to have success with. I'm seeing this passion because I'm seeing money as well, because I'm seeing there's a red ship behind this king in the bottom right hand corner. It's very small. You can see the red sails. So ships to me, they mean trade, they mean money, enterprise. Red's about passion. So this could be a financial situation, could be a job situation that you're very passionate about. So don't rush into this just because you're passionate about whatever this is. I'm seeing that there could be if you do say no to this, there could be other opportunities there as well. Don't think that this is the only chance you're going to have at this. Don't let someone make you think that either. There might be someone who's saying, oh, you won't have this chance again, you won't see this again, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It isn't a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. If you're not 100% happy about this, do not do it. There's something unfair about this. There will be more opportunities. That's what I'm seeing. It might be fine, but just really, really look at everything very carefully. I'm getting a very, very uneasy feeling around this. The last card you have in your future is the King of Wands. So yes, I'm seeing something around this person in the Three of Pentacles, this person who's interested in you. You might be talking to them online. You might not be, but that's what I was seeing at that time. They might want to try to come closer to you at this time. This might be a time where, you've been apart for a while, or you haven't been talking, and now you're going to be talking again. I am seeing again, yes, they're very physically attracted to you, or they're going to be. That's what I'm seeing, definitely. But I'm still seeing this backwards and forwards. So I'm seeing you're going to be talking, then apart for some time, then talking again, and then apart. So there's this on and off going on with this. I am seeing passion here. There is some passion here, but I am seeing this on and off going on, this kind of backwards and forwards, talking for a long time, then not for a while, and then back and forward, back and forth. I'm seeing that kind of energy around this situation. So Taurus, I hope this resonated. General readings can't always resonate with everyone, as you know, but again, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe, or leave a comment if you'd like to. Thank you so much for watching.